Hey guys, it's Aya, and I am fresh out the shower because I really wanted to talk to you guys about what I was thinking about while I was in the shower. I'm always like digging in my energy and practicing mindfulness meditation to just make a clear passageway for my life force energy and for so I can feel and be in tune with the energy of Mother Nature and the great things that she's always doing here for us. I have an understanding that, when you have blocked energy, it may stop you from getting to the messages and feeling as great as you possibly can. The main message that I got within myself today was to deal with the immature belief system that narcissistic parents pass down. I have a narcissistic mother. I don't really know my father all that well. The last time I saw him is when I was 13. I know that he was a drug addict. I mean, I talk to him occasionally, maybe once a month or every other month, but we haven't like met up and seen each other. Just it's kind of okay with me for right now. Just I'm still working my way up to that. So I'm glad that we've been like talking maybe for the last couple of years and yeah. So self-sabotage. I want to feel good about the decisions I make and the desires I have. I want to trust myself that I can complete projects all the way to the end. And there's something that happens with me. And I'm sure there's some of you that can relate. And then I'm sure that there are some of you that have a natural remedy for this. So please feel free to comment. Yes, so self sabotage, the immature belief, one of the immature beliefs that help a narcissistic parent sabotage their child is that if you're successful, you're going to leave me. If you're successful, I hate you and I'm going to cut you off from receiving love and affection. If you're successful, then you're being selfish. If you're successful, um, there's no room for me to be successful. And a lot of times, narcissistic parents are narcissistic because their wound has crystallized at a certain stage of their development. And most of the time, I found, and maybe, well, this is just my personal experience, but I know other people who were narcissistic parents. Most of the time, I have found that adults who are narcissists, their development is stopped at like a prepubescent age, like 12, 13 years old. And that's the age where children are competitive and catty and petty and mean and they're growing and they're trying that seed that, hopefully that their parents put in them of love um, is there, and but their willpower is trying to come up from underground. They're trying to rise up, and so you'll see a lot of rebellion and a lot of competitiveness, and you know, um, and if you have a narcissistic parent, they can't handle that stage. They hadn't been through it, so they're going to be competitive with you, and that's very confusing, and they're going to be jealous and they're going to pick on you like there's like your kids in the schoolyard together, and that's super confusing, right? And so as an adult, you may still have those belief systems like, man, if I'm successful, I'm being hateful, I'm selfish, people are going to be jealous of me, um, I'm not going to be liked, I'm not going to be loved, I'm going to be isolated. And those things were true back then. That was then. But now the truth is that if you're successful, you are able to not only help yourself, but others as well. And that's the immature part of it. It's like, it's not true, mother or father, auntie, grandma, uncle, guardian, foster parent, whoever your guardians were when you were a child, you can talk to them in your psyche and be like, you know what, that's not true. The truth is that, if I'm able to let myself grow and be a healthy, well-rounded person and find success and happiness, then I'll be able to give to you. Because a lot of times in narcissistic family systems, this is true in my family system and other people's I've seen too, there's a competition, so, and everybody's a loser. Everybody's a loser, right? Well, the truth is that especially a narcissistic parent will call their own children losers and da da da. The truth is that narcissists can't see cause and effect. Like, they can't see that how they treated you caused you to turn out how you were. They only see like the end result of things, and they also don't see their psychic, I want to say primitive underdevelopedness, because development is a rite of passage. You see tribes doing their rites of passage. Well, that's normal. In the United States, we don't necessarily have a way to honor rites of passages. So that's why children do the things they do. They might go out and get a tattoo. They might find different ways to express the wild, primitive energy that is flowing and trying to get through. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It would be helpful if, a lot more parents, and I know there are a lot more parents who are aware now of this, because this is part of our discussion of healing. One generation is a little bit worse than the next generation. We're supposed to get better than a little bit better than our ancestors. They're begging us to look at what's going on in the world. Our ancestors are tired of living in the lower realms. It's time for them and us to rise. That's what's going on. And so I just wanted to encourage you to keep fighting, keep growing, keep healing. And it's okay. It's okay for you to not sabotage yourself. You are actually making a positive mark for yourself on society and your family. If not you, then who? To grow and to support yourself and to cooperate. You are deserving of being supported and cooperated with. What more can a very highly sensitive person ask? We just want a little cooperation to make the world a better place. And you can start with cooperating and being supportive of yourself. I love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.